Well, welcome back to Ask the Lawyer. I'm your host, Brenda Teal, here to answer your legal questions about personal injury. Today is personal injury attorney Roderick White from the law offices of Roderick White. Just call the number that you see on your screen. It's 877-846-7370, or email your question to Roderick at igotyu.net. Let's get started with a phone call now. This is coming from Eddie in Mount Pleasant. What's your question?
I was in a wreck on I-30 and 820 in Fort Worth, and I don't have much money. Can I really afford a lawyer to assist me with my auto accident claim?
All right. Thank you for your call.
Well, the short answer is yes. Most lawyers like myself, most personal injury lawyers like myself, we don't charge anything up front, okay? We get a small percentage of what we get from you, from the insurance company. So if we don't get any money from the insurance company or from the responsible party, we don't get anything.
So you're motivated.
We're motivated. We're on the same team. The more money I get from my client, the more money I get from myself.
All right. And again, like you said earlier, you're out there for the small guy.
The little guy. No one's out there to protect the little guy. Big insurance companies, big corporations, they're worried about their bottom line. We're the only people that are out there. Personal injury lawyers are the only people that are out there concerned about the little guy.
All right, 877-846-7370. The phone lines are open. If you don't get through right away, please keep trying. Rosalind from Fort Worth is on the line. Go ahead, Rosalind.
Yes, my sister injured herself at a swimming pool, injured her knee, and the injury led to her death. As far as I know, there was no damage to the swimming pool, like no cracks or anything obstructing her. She just slipped and fell and injured her knee. Is there a liability at the apartment complex?
Well, possibly. You know, that's a very difficult question, and I'm very sorry for you. I'm very sorry for your loss. But with regard to the swimming pool or the apartment complex, the idea goes back to that concept of negligence. What would a reasonable person, a reasonable apartment complex, a reasonable corporation would have done? Were there appropriate warning signs up? What was the footing like? So those are questions that need a little bit more investigation and explanation. But the reality of it is, when you lose a loved one, there's nothing more important than that. And I suggest you call someone to investigate that. I'd be more than happy to talk with you about it or think about it, but if you don't call me, call someone. Because the loss of a loved one, there's nothing more traumatic. So possibly.
Is there a limit on the time that she would have to file a claim?
Generally in Texas, there's a 2-year statute of limitations. So from the time of the event or the injury, you have 2 years to resolve it or file a lawsuit.
All right, so the number to call again is 877-846-7370. That number gets you here to the show. It also gets you to his law office, okay? Again, 877-846-7370. We've got an interesting email question from Thomas in Frisco. He writes, the insurance adjuster is telling me that I'm not hurt and can't go to a doctor, but I'm really hurting. What can I do?
Call a lawyer.
Okay.
Car wreck, call a lawyer. It's real simple. No one can tell you if you're hurt or not. You know your body more than any insurance company. Remember what I said, the insurance company, they're concerned about their bottom line. The more money they pay out to you, the more medical bills they pay out on your behalf, the less money they get to keep for themselves. You cannot expect them to treat you fairly. Call a lawyer. We have doctors and a network of clinics that will see you, treat you, get you appropriate medical treatment at no upfront cost, based upon I promise to pay them when we settle your case.
Okay, very good. The number to call is 877-846-7370. Again, that number not only gets you here to the show where you can ask your question live, but it also gets you to Roderick's law office, all right? We're going to take a quick break and come right back. You're watching Ask the Lawyer.